Alright everybody, how y'all doing today? Today is the day of the rebuild. Y'all see what I'm messing with here. I got my Solo T2. I got my Asus Prime A320MK. My Ryzen 5 3600. I got my ID Cooling SE 224X T Basic. I got my 4 Appeal fans. Now, one thing what I did differently is I adding another 1 terabyte to my system. So I'll be having 2 terabytes in my 2.5s or my 320, which I already got information on them already. So, I use these as my externals for, purpose use, business use. A lot of my taxes and everything go on those discs there. I got my Piva CF 512S black 120mm fans. I got my Vertex Raid Max 80 plus white standard, 600 watt power supply, and of course, all but least, my AMD W5100 5 Pro 4GB graphic card for editing and basic art for the rendering use. As well as that, I got my sound dampening for my power supply, as well as my 3 Bulls filter fans, so I will avoid all that nasty dust getting into the case. But overall, you're supposed to clean your case out by every 6 months to 2 years. So after 2 years, if you neglect it, that means that you just don't care about your components as well as your system. That's simple. So basically, enough talking here. I'm ready to put this baby back together. And also, when I'm done putting it back together, I'm going to go ahead and do a thermal test using Cinebench to see how good the thermals are, rendering photos, etc. Because that's what I'll be doing my editing. My CPU heats up, and I want to see if the temperature still stay the same, or do I have to go ahead on and see can I find a good case for me. Now, I'll be doing a video about the cases I want to go ahead on and buy, but I'm still trying to go ahead on, work out the perfection of that. So, but enough talking, Also, I forgot to mention that my 256GB SSD cover that I did a video on that'll be coming out shortly. So, enough talking. I'm ready to put this baby back together. And also, before I go ahead on and get into the build, I'll be putting the links in the description below if you want to go ahead and purchase this for basic users, and I'll be putting alternative for gamers as well. So no, you will not be using this case here. You'll be going with more of a presentation case. I might add some cable mod. I'm just gonna go straight black and silver. Just for the alternatives for the gamers, and with a nice good GPU that that's gonna come at retail suggested price. So enough talking. Let's do this. everybody, and she is done. Looking nice, looking clean, looking mean, looking sweet. Now, yep, y'all see I had to go ahead on and add those nice Aphiva fans up in there. Just like I sat down and said, I am not really demoralizing the RGB or the LED field. It's just that I've been looking at it too long. You know, all my computers in my house have it. You know, my entertainment rigs, both bedroom and the room, and my basic gaming rig have all RGB, and my grandsons have RGB too as well. So, you know, I'm not gonna go ahead and demoralize anything. You know, for my editing rig, I don't need all that. For my keyboard build though, you know, one thing I'm going to do with that, maybe I might just go ahead and drop an Intel 1200 up in there, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. That's a good question right there. You know, if I feel like doing some editing in certain like my bedroom or something like that, that might be my bedroom rig, but I don't know. You know, I just might just go ahead and just leave it as is. Right now, you know, I am feeling this case here. You know, I might just go ahead and put like maybe a 120 millimeter cutter up top, which I do have room for that though. You know, just a modification, but I gotta go ahead and buy the tools and stuff for that though. I saw J2 Cents did that, so I might be doing that as well too. You know, just go ahead and some more influence, just add the other people fan up top. You know, that's interesting right there, but there's always you gotta take the board out because these big hands, you know, cannot fit up top. But one thing about do-it-yourself PC, they're great. There are great PCs. What I want them to do is, if they listening, stick to the basics. I mean, you got your non-presentation cases, which are great. This is the do-it-yourself Solo T2, the red edition. They have the blue edition. This is going for $39.99 on Newegg. I'll be putting that link in the description below if y'all want to purchase it. Like I said, I can't force nobody to purchase anything that they do not want to purchase, and I cannot do anything about that. So, you know, it is what it is. But on the other hand, she looks nice. I thought I had my fan orientation backwards, but I don't. That's just the logo. They got the logo on the back of the fans as well too. So yeah, I got one here. This is the logo up front, and they also got the logo in the back too as well. You can't see it through the fan, but I'm gonna show it to you. You know, I thought I put my fan orientation on backwards, but I didn't. This is the back of it. So you know, it gives a nice good feel. You know, I'm going Darth Vader mode with this here. I could have went presentation, but one thing I noticed that the PC's cases are going up a little bit now. So like the Zelman T6, when I brought that case, I brought it for $49.99. That case is going for $89.99 now. So yeah, that's like a $40 hike. So yeah, I noticed that the cases are going up, and right now I'm just gonna go ahead and chill. You know, I love the cutout of everything. I wish they had added a cutout for the power supply and the CPU were better, but you know, I'm gonna make it work, and that's all it is making things work, and that's what I like doing. So you know, I like to make things work, and I like to go ahead and take my time and put my research together and buy my parts. Now, just like I said here, I know you got certain people that don't like the presentation feel. A lot of PC users do not like the presentation feel. So you know, I decided to go ahead and bring this case back and to show the regular basic PC users, boom, this is what you can do if you want to go ahead and build your PC, you know, instead of buying pre-builts. And I recommend that all PC users to stay away from pre-builts because you don't know what the hell you're getting into. And it's kind of scary. You think you're getting everything you see on the box. Sometimes the presentation lies. You know, you got Gamer Nexus and you know, Toasty Bros, they doing their thing, also buying pre-build. They're trying to give you out the best good option in buying the pre-build. And the only good option I can go ahead and recommend y'all is NZXT. One thing on NZXT, they already did it and stopped using that hot box. use the airflow mesh case I have for all y'all builds, because that makes sense. And that mesh sheet going for, I think, $99.99. That probably be an alternative. I might add in there for gamers that is looking for an airflow case, to go ahead and show off their vibe and everything. So, and also one thing I do not do is demoralize anybody personal PC builds. Just keep in mind, we all tech builders. We love building PCs. We love what we do, what we love to do, and creating and building pieces is my thing here. So, I want to thank y'all for watching. I want to thank everybody. Taking the time out, looking at this, and understanding my parts. Just like I sit down and said, one thing is that I do not buy hardware constantly because I take care of my hardware. I think this Ryzen 5 3600 is gonna last me for a long time, and I appreciate that. I also do old hardware builds. A lot of people don't understand them. They think because the hardware, you can't use it no more. That's false. And if y'all keep thinking that there, then y'all hurting yourselves. That's why I always sit down and say trust your instincts. Old hardware still can be used. If you want to use 4 cores, 4 threads, use it. But understanding what you're going to use it for. Don't sit down here and buy a 4-core, 4-thread and go ahead and test business with the latest and modern days game. No, the latest and modern day games are CPU and GPU hungry. You'll need that proper CPU and GPU to go ahead and render the frames that you like to render. If you have a sluggish CPU and a sluggish GPU, yes, you are going to be rendering everything slow. You will be bottlenecking and your frames will be sputtering. So you don't want that in your gameplay, in your video play, in your photo rendering. You don't want none of that. But that's my conclusion right there. I will go ahead and close this video out saying thank y'all for watching me put together my editing rig. I will also be doing a thermal test on it. I'll be running Cinebench with it to go ahead and see did it match with the thermals of the keyboard, which the keyboard is an all meshified, all open air design case. So that's one thing I want do-it-yourself to do is when you build your PC cases, make sure that building your PC cases makes sense for everybody. I know y'all got one open air design that the front panel is magnetized. We don't want that do-it-yourself PC. We don't want that. We want a nice basic build like this here, and we could be happy. I will be adding the front panel on. I haven't done my cable management. When I'm done doing that, I'll be doing that off camera. And when I'm done doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and take pictures of the final work and everything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and close it out the hill. First of all, let's do this here, right? I want to thank my viewers kindly for taking the time out watching this video. I love y'all. I got more great content coming your way. Subscribe for my channel. Hit the like button if you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.